Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Uncle Chrissy here to bring you some release notes. Y'all know I haven't been doing a whole lot this summer because there ain't really been much going on. Ain't been much to talk about, so I've been taking advantage and enjoying some time offline, getting some sunshine, and now we got some cool stuff going on. So let's get into it. We actually got a pretty busy week coming up. We got a nice little week coming up, starting off on the 20th. Tuesday, we got a good stack of weeks. We got a couple things, good stack of drops, I should say, as well as a couple things we'll talk about that could come up in the future. So, kicking things off on Tuesday the 20th. Monday's pretty dark, but Tuesday, we got a nice little drop going on with the Terra Humaras. This silhouette caught a little bit of fire earlier this year. What was this year, right? Yeah, earlier this year with the Undefeateds, one of my favorite releases of the year, and now we got a two-piece release coming out with the triple black and one that's kind of like a Run the Jewels colorway, kind of similar to what we saw them do with the SB Dunks with that dark blue and that lighter blue. Fun outdoor shoe, definitely a shoe that can take a beat and can stand up to some elements, and yeah, definitely something worth taking a look at. Also that day, we got the PS8 coming out, the Problem Solver 8, named after the godfather of SB, Sandy Boddicker. This pair dropped last month with the Safari colorway, the electric colorway that they did for the Olympics with that, it was like a cream color upper with the Safari print, clear blue sole. Now we're getting a black treatment to it. So it's a black upper, clear sole. I'm actually pretty excited about this pair. This is one that I kind of looked at and thought could be a fun everyday shoe. The Safari pack's a little too loud for me. I don't see myself wearing them a whole lot, so I might actually take a stab at these just to see what they feel like. For nothing else, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see what they feel like, trying to see what they look like on foot, and yeah, new silhouette, so that could be cool. Also dropping that day is the first edition of the While You Were Sleeping pack from A MA Maniere. So we got up first is the A MA Maniere Air Jordan 3. This black and kind of mauvey, purplish, grayish kind of colorway. Honestly, I've been kind of vocal about this. I'm not the biggest fan of this shoe. I think it looks unfinished, and I don't really think that sail cream midsole works against the black upper. That's just me. They did EA through EQL in their Discord for the first time I've ever seen that happen. So that's pretty cool to see. It's nice to see a company like EQL evolving and doing new things and bringing this EA to the game. I could be wrong, but I don't think this has ever happened before. But definitely a cool little wrinkle to see. So a lot of people hit that Discord, and then the actual raffle results that ran on A MA Maniere, Social Status, and APB dropped Sunday night, and I think a lot of people hit those as well. So it doesn't look like this shoe is going to be terribly hard to get a hold of. Definitely not going to have the demand that the A MA Maniere the white 3 had when that dropped a few years ago. Maybe it's just a sign of the sneaker's dying. Maybe it's a sign of A MA Maniere is getting a little bit watered down. Maybe people just don't like this shoe. I don't know. Then coming up on the 21st of August, Wednesday, we have a three-piece pack of the Air Jordan 4, the RMs. This is the one that Nigel Sylvester debuted with the Grandma's Driveway in both the green treatment as well as the Driveway gray. He did a big event in New York City. I think he did one out in Undefeated in LA. But really cool shoe. It's definitely got some steam behind it. I don't know. It's a little bit of a stretch to see it as an Air Jordan 4 with the exception of the mudguard that wraps around the front portion of the shoe. But we got 3 different releases coming down. We got that green pair, which is just like the OG pair that released, except it's got the white midsole to it. We have the black and bone colorway, and then we also have the sail colorway. So these are loaded up on the Foot Locker app right now for entries to be open. They will drop on the Nike app. You'll see these load up on the Nike app Wednesday the 21st at 10 a.m. All 3 pairs should load. Stock isn't that great on any of them. I'll post as we get a little bit closer to the drop, so definitely make sure you're following me on Twitter and on Instagram for those. Also on Wednesday the 21st, we got some New Balances. We got a couple new beats coming out. New Balance 1000s. There's a 2-piece GR drop with the Astro Dust and the Heron Blue. Not the most popular New Balances colorways, but Joe Fresh put a signature on these a couple of months past, and anything that he touches seems to turn to gold, and New Balance takes that into consideration. They put out a silhouette with his name on it, and then lets the GRs do the rest of the work for them to make them some real money. So hopefully that'll happen to them again, and they'll catch fire with the 1000. Let's move it ahead to Thursday. All right, so Thursday, we have the Clogposits. All right, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with these. I don't know who signed off on these, but these are hideous. These are absolutely hideous. I don't get it. I'm not a big, foam posit kind of guy. And I really don't know why you'd ever want to wear a Clogposit. Here in the DMV, where I live, These are big shoes. Everybody loves foamies here in the DMV, but I don't know if I see anybody wearing these clog posits. There's two of them. There's a black and chrome, I believe it's called, and then there's a light Orwood colorway, and one is just uglier than the other. So if you want it, good luck to you. Also on Friday the 23rd, we got a clot, excuse me. Edson Chen, as we know, moved over to Adidas, and now we're starting to do some things with them as far as collabs. We got a Gazelle dropping. It's called a linen khaki. It's got a real nice texture to it. A little bit of blue tones to it, but definitely the materials are something to be looked at on this shoe. As of right now, it's just loaded up at SNK. Should be dropping for $160. So keep an eye on that. If you're looking for a Gazelle at $160, that's a little bit pricey, but you know, you're going to get top-notch materials with this shoe for sure. Also, another special release is the S&S Sneakers and Stuff. They got a Samba coming out. They have their own collab Samba coming out. It's going to be a shadow green, they call it. It's got this like clay, olivey, army green kind of color to it. You know, nothing too special about it. Just a simple, clean pair. It's loaded up in the S&S app only. S&S app only is where you're going to find this shoe on Friday the 23rd. Raffles are indeed open right now. So if you're interested in it, kick over to the app. Shouldn't be too hard to hit. Moving along to Saturday, we got the White Thunders, the Air Jordan 4s. White Thunders, man, if it was 2021, you wouldn't be able to touch this pair with a 10-foot pole. You would need a $5,000 bot and a $10,000 computer just to be able to get your hands on a pair of these, but it's not. 2024. Jordan 4s have lost their steam. The demand overall in the sneaker market has toned down. Nike's got a balance on the stock now. And, you know, resellers just aren't there. There's no real money in it for them anymore, especially if you're an app seller. So that means good news for us that are actually trying to collect them. Shouldn't be too hard to touch this pair. It's going on full family sizing, and it's going to be available pretty much anywhere. You'll probably be able to get these at a 7-Eleven. I'll post stock a little bit closer, but expect it to be a little bit on the gracious side. Clean pair though, clean pair, black nubuck, white trim, white decorations. Shouldn't be too hard to hit. So if you're going for it, good luck to you. I don't really see this being a difficult one to get after. With that in mind, be mindful of entering into multiple raffles. If you're going on them Shopify boutiques, if you're going on those things, you're probably going to get hit with a little bit. You know, be prepared to hit multiple pairs if you're entering multiple raffles, and do not get stuck holding the bag with pairs that you can't return to. Keep that in mind for those Shopify boutiques, those EQL raffles. A lot of times they come with no returns. All right, so let's look a little bit down the road. What else we got coming up? So as of right now, the Kobe Team Bank 8. There's 3 different colorways coming out of the Kobe 8. They're meant to just be, you know, for every high school team in America to be able to dress them up, you know, do their thing on the court with them. There's a navy blue pair, a red pair, and it's called a wolf gray. As of right now, it looks like they're kicking out to September. I know that Foot Locker and Dick's Sporting Goods have already signed those dates up for a little bit later on. I think September 1st and September 6th. I think we're going to see all 3 of them drop on the same day, but in any event, it's not going to be this week. So also we want to look, if you're an NYC native, your boy Jay Tips is going to take care of y'all. He is going to be dropping his new Saucony To Do List in NYC only on the 23rd, which is, what day is that? That's Friday. Friday. You're going to see those drop. NYC only. We don't really know what he's doing with it yet, so definitely tap in with the man on Instagram and Twitter. Hopefully we'll find out some more details before that date comes around. Also, with Yeezys, they've had this kind of trend going on for a couple of weeks now where, you know, 9:40, 9:45 in the morning, they load up some random ass shoes, they put them at big discounts, and they move up everything they have. They put up some big SKUs for sure. They put up some big SKUs. I think virtually every 700 in the catalog, say for Wave Runners, dropped in the past 2 weeks at like 160, I think they were, something like that. They loaded up a bunch of fresh 350s bread, but buyer beware on these guys. Buyer beware. The sizing is minimal, if at all. And also, you're getting B grades, you're getting returns, you're getting, you know, pairs that maybe even been worn a couple of times. They are not taking any returns. They are fighting on chargebacks very hard. So please be careful. If you want these, it's a great opportunity to get them if your size comes available, because right now they're just moving off excess stock, everything they have left. But you will get stuck holding these. If you don't like them, you're probably going to get clipped for it. But that's the kind of what's going to happen, I think, for the rest of the way with Adidas. I don't really see anything new dropping the rest of the year. You'll probably see these little micro drops. Maybe we'll see some new SKUs load up once they move off the garbage that they got left. But that's kind of been the case that they've been doing. I think they loaded up some infant slides, right? Some infant slides for like $20 the other day. That's going to be the par for the course right now going forward. Also, we got some things going on for Kobe Day. I'm not 100% ready to say what's going on Kobe Day 8/24, October 24th, but I do think we're going to see something on Kobe Day. Give me another little bit. I'm digging into that one a little. I don't quite have everything concrete, but I do have some very, very educated guesses. So tap in. I'm hoping to post that up tomorrow, just basically on Kobe Day, and let y'all know what's going down. But that's it. Again, decent little week coming up here. I'm Uncle Chrissy. I'm going to sign off. Please make sure you subbed into the YouTube channel, like the video, and check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Any questions, feel free to drop me in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. Peace.